Folks, welcome back. There are moments in life when you just have to acknowledge the simple fact that she is thick. And that is a beautiful thing. That's an absolutely beautiful thing. This is the thickest, curviest binder I have ever seen in my 140 years being alive on this planet as a cat. This is a 6-inch tall. Yes, folks, I'm not rounding, even though most guys do. This is a 6-inch tall binder that I have the camera zoomed out just so you guys can see how thick she is. Okay. Sit back, ladies and gentlemen, as we journey to the center of the thickest part. Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. This was a deal recently completed. Let me zoom the camera back just to see if we can get up high enough. Over 1,000 beta cards. Absolutely surreal. Now let me explain where these came from, who this individual was with keeping his identity private, and explain to you all kind of the story here. Okay. This individual is one of the larger PSA grading individuals in the last 10, 20 years. He's accumulated and handles so many old cards that he would grade the cards that were perfect. And these are cards that he felt wouldn't grade a perfect 10. Now, some of these are played. You can see very obviously. Other ones of these are quite nice. I mean, they're not, perfect gradable. They may have little nicks or chips, or in other words, something that may, in his opinion, didn't think he would get a perfect 10. So we have this absolutely, as we go down, the camera will adjust, but it's so massive. I apologize, I can't get on the camera here. I am zoomed out as far as possible here to kind of show you all what's going on. And I know some people are like, well, Rudy, what's off camera? Well, a bunch of unfilmed things. The next collection video up there with a note, some white, another video with damaged cards, and, or not damaged cards from the opening. Okay, so I wanted to share what's going on. So I did this deal with this gentleman because he just wanted to reduce and looking to raise capital. And again, these are all absolutely stunning, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful beta cards. The quantity is mind-boggling. I deal with a lot of collections in my years, buying mostly. Very rarely do I sell anything, especially if it's old, but sell a lot of all the newer modern stuff. But it's very rare. You guys can't even see some of the jade statues up there. It's very rare that I see something of this caliber. I mean, just absolutely, of literally 5 to 10 to 15 copies of every common uncommon. It's unbelievable. This is the type of transaction. What the heck is that? Is that dust or dirt? I don't know what that is. Or food? What is I eating here? Is it Taco Bell? Nachos? It's very rare that in 2022 I come across this volume. All right, there's actually a couple rares down here. But more importantly, it's just breathtaking. And I hope you all enjoy this with me. Please don't look at the signatures. I know that's like a controversial thing now and all kinds of stuff. But 3 basalt monoliths, 6 rods of ruin on this page. Living walls with the baby and the fetus in the middle of that piece of art. Unbelievable. Glasses, prisms, earth elementals. Actually, a rare smoke up there. Orcish in the walls of fire. I mean, a whole page of flash fires, more flash fires, fire breathings, more fire breathings, more fire breathings. Hey, there's a granite gargoyle, actually a rare there. Tunnels, earth elementals, aura flames, and more fires. The dwarves, the dwarves, the dwarves. Oh, earthbind. Oh my God. Obviously, this was not a cheap binder. Even being filled with mostly common and really non-power 9, no dual lands, this was still a very expensive binder. This was not a couple $1,000s. This was a lot of money. And just, I hope you all just appreciate the way I appreciate the beauty and the quantity. Oh my God, the Hurlman Minotaurs, man. Nothing said old school Magic like the Minotaurs. It was such a symbolic character of the beginnings of Magic, man. It's just crazy. More Mon's Goblin Raiders, such a meme vanilla card. The ogre over here, more ogres, Orcish artilleries. That's 11 Orcish artilleries. That's crazy, man. That's fucking crazy. Like, we talk about this channel, about these old cards, the demand, the market conditions. And every once in a while, like I said, I get a video like this that just takes my breath away. That's why I'm sharing it with you all. And just, I mean, you got Rudy's Woman over here. The most beautiful fire elemental ever printed in the history of Magic. You got what I wish I looked that cool. A bunch of Stone Giants. False Orders and more Stone Giants. Shatters. Infamous Shatters. Infamous Shatters. You got the original OG Internet Trolls. More Internet Trolls. Wall of Stones with the beautiful camel. You got the infamous Brigade. I can't talk. Goblin Balloon Brigade. Red Elemental Blast with a dark contrast. Dwarven Demo Team. The infamous Open Booster favorite. Dragon Whelp. I wish I looked as good as the Kelder Warlord. Look at this Bog Race. Raised at 2 full pages in play. 20 beta raised deads. Fear. What is that? 30? Over 30 fears. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, like, I am so honored to share this and just acquire this. It's fucking beautiful. Like, no, I mean, just, this is, like, you guys have, my brain is just, like, eating itself right now. Zombies. Howl from Beyond. Howl from Beyond again. Howl from Beyond again. Frozen Shade. Frozen Shade. Weakness again. Weakness at Cursed Land. Uncommons. An entire page of more. That's 29. That's 15 uncommon Cursed Lands. Paralyzed. 18, 20 Paralyzed. Plague Rats, 12. Drain Life, 9. Pestilence, what was that? 3, 6, 9. 21 Pestilence? 6, 9, 12, 50, something like that. Unholy Strength with the original pentagram. Like, Drudge Skeletons. I don't even care. People are like, well, Rudy, some of those conditions, look how bad some of the conditions are. Dude, I don't even care that it's heavy plate or damage. I don't even care. Like, anyone who's just an old fart like me, I mean, come on. This is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Oh, Gloom. 9 pages. 9, 12, 14, 15 Glooms. Scavenging Ghoul. 12, 15 Scavenging Ghoul. Sacrifice. 6, 9, 10 sacrifices. 2 Simulas. Evil Presence. Whole page of... Look at this. Is that marker on the card? Or is that in the plastic? We got a markered. Maybe an inked. Oh, it is on the card. Was it like a tournament stamp? That might be a tournament stamp, actually. Somebody comment to me what that is. Anybody know what that is? It looks like a turn, maybe an old school tour, or some sort of stamp from an event or something a long time ago. Somebody's got to recognize what that is. I'm not sure. That looks like it's stamped from an event. Black Knight, Terror, the original, most ridiculous, scary, flippin' looks like Silent Hill Terror. Wall of Bones, uncommons. Death Grips, uncommon. Oh, Nettling Imps. One of my favorite OG artworks, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, check out that artwork. Look at that Nettling Imp, man. With like the laboratory, Rudy Basement laboratory. With like a J. Monday Tombs. You got all the little torches and vials and book. Oh, it's so cool, man. 2 more Black Knights. Amazing. Any form of... Contract from Below and a Death Lace. I know Death Lace is kind of the garbage rares, but man, Contract from Below. Arguably, the most powerful card ever printed in Magic the Gathering. There's arguments that go around that, because although it has the gambling anti-betting with it, it is a 1-drop. Just so for those of you, I know a lot of people aren't familiar. Hold on. Again, it is a 1-drop. Again, discard your hand. I remember when I was younger, back in the day, you'd be playing like turn 5 or 6. You have literally, this is the only thing in your hand or one other card. People play this and literally draw an entire hand of 7 for a casting cost of 1. Yeah, I know you got to draw the 8th card and gamble it and all that stuff, but just that card is and of course, Dark Ritual, infamous, Crawl Worm. This is a funny card because it's a common, but this was deemed like a bad boy card. This was deemed like as a rare chase card back in the day. Like, remember, big creatures in a 6-drop for 6/4 was deemed a really good deal back in the day. Because remember, Force of Nature, although it was an 8/8, but it had the cumulative upkeep. Or not cumulative upkeep, oh my god. It had an upkeep cost. The Leviathans, the Polar Kronkins from Ice Age, they all had upkeep or cumulative upkeeps. This was a baddie for 6-drop, 6/4 vanilla, but it didn't have any bad upkeeps or actually cost every turn or cumulative anything. Grizzly Bears, Rudy the Trees, another page in 9, Rudy the Trees. Oh my god, we're not even halfway done. Another Scry Sprites, another page of Scry Sprites, another page, beautiful hard sticks of wood, everybody left. Wild Growth, infamous card, infamous Wild Growth. Jeez, 9, 18, 20 something, 30 Wild Growths, I think. Giant Spiders, actually not a bad card. Giant Spider really isn't, doesn't get enough love. Wall of Brambles, War Mammoth, War Mammoth, War Mammoth, Fog, great card, very, very underappreciated beta card. Tranquilities, Regens, dude, Regeneration, that's something Wizards, it's kind of like the Planeswalking, the Island Walk, Planeswalk, Mountain Walk, Swamp Walk. Regeneration is definitely something Wizards seems to have kind of stepped away, kind of unfun thing to play kind of thing. Stream of Lives. We got the Hot Chick Who Acts Like a Tree. Ledrued, beautiful uncommon. Tsunami, great uncommons. Wall of Ice. Instills, Life Force uncommons. Lure uncommons. We got Land of War Elves in the corner. Wanderlust. We got Rudy the Gecko. Giant Growth. And we got a couple rares. I know. They're laces. I know. Timberwolves, I know it's just a very symbolic little 1/1 banding, but technically Web is a rare. Not that many people care, but it is. Then we go on the white cards here. 2 pages of healers, almost 3 pages of healers. Healing Cell. And remember, the wards are actually uncommons. I know it's not really an important card, but wards are actually uncommons. Holy Strength, Holy Armor, I mean, this is nuts! Like, I know there's gonna be memes, everyone, oh yeah, you're already cornering the market, more cards are gonna disappear. Yeah, I get that. I know that's what this video is gonna be kind of focused on, but man, like, if you all have any form of obsession, passion for this kind of stuff like I do, like, you gotta acknowledge the beauty of it. Death Wards, Castle, uncommon, 3 Castle. Oh, whole page of Castle uncommons, Guardian Angel commons, nice little uncommon conversions. Lance, uncommon, nice little first strike gaining. Wards, all uncommons. Pegasus, commons. Wall of Swords, infamous artwork, uncommon wall. Believe it or not, Benelish Hero, I know it's kind of the meme card, 1/1 drop, ban thing, but that's actually a card many people collect. It's a collectible. There's a lot of people that collect all the variants, and really, they're into those white weenie decks, man. And nothing says white weenie deck like the old Benelish Hero, man. Karma, great card, only 4 Karma. COP Reds, Disenchants. I don't like 2. COP City. Here we go. Cop Reds, Cop Blue, Cop Green. Oh, by the way, 3 Conservate lands. Look at this. Rare Farmstead. Resurrections. You got the Wards. These are all uncommons. Farmsteads are rare. We got White Knight over here with our Black Knights. Whole page of Wards. More COPs. We got Pegasus to High School. We got COPs again. Look at this now. Now I'm trying to adjust the camera or move it so you guys can see as much as possible because she's just so thick, man. Flights, terrain. Like this is Power Sync. This might be every common in the set. Now I didn't see a couple key cards like Lightning Bolts. Obviously, he probably kept all those or graded them all. Power Syncs, and little uncommons here. We got a little different stuff. We got some life taps and feedbacks. Very cool. Little jumpity jumps with our flights. I mean, just like, oh my god, how many jumps is that? Oh my god, a spell blast. Invisibility, whole page of invisibility. Serpent, Sirens, uncommons. Sirens Call, all uncommons. Merfolk of the Pearl Trident, the world famous beginning of the Merfolk of the Pearl Trident, the 1/1 vanilla Merfolk deck. It is not Merfolk, it's Merfolk, folks. Creature Bond, good old bonding with the creatures. Creature Bond, Twiddle. For all you Twiddle Volt fans out there, Twiddles everywhere. Twiddles for days. Oh, man, feedback. Nice 7, 10 feedbacks. More Life Force over there. Life Taps. Psychic Venom. Water Elementals. Animate Artifacts. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Nice 8 animate. Oh, 11 animate artifacts. Unsummons. I know, sorry, the camera's starting to zoom over there. We're getting so low. Air Element. Hey, a Mahamati. We got one really good. That's probably the best rare in the whole binder. One nice little rare with all these uncommons over here. Oh, Mahamati, man. Again, we talk about old cards. Big creatures, big bad creatures back in the day were deemed like the really big hits. I can't even get this out of the binder. It's been in the binder so long. Oh, it's the double, triple sleeve type thing. Cards like this were a really big deal, everybody. That's why I said Crawl Warren. Remember, big creatures back in the day always had drawbacks. So like a 6-drop for a 5/6 flyer with no upkeeps or cumulative upkeeps was deemed like, holy cow, what a good card. So that's something I know. It's in today's standards. People are like, what is he talking about? Who cares? The original Timmy, the Prodigal Sorcerer. I know. We got a bunch of walls over here. Oh, reds and blue elementals. We got a couple basic land hiding in the back here. And a couple little stragglers hiding in the back. A couple little artifacts. Hey, this is a rare Jade Monolith. And we got some Library of Langs and some Black Vice. And I think that's really about it. The basic lands. We got basic lands in the back. And I think one little page of Alpha right there. And I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to go through it, but I just want to share this. Hang on. I know no one's watched this late. She's so thick, I couldn't even fit the rest of it in the binder. The rest of these wouldn't even fit in the binder. It's literally 7.5 inches tall. This is the rest. I couldn't even get it in the binder, man. Like, absolutely anyways, I wanted to share this breathtaking, amazing experience and video with you all. Put it on the internet for eternity. Like, I can't explain to you all how I feel, like, going through and just looking at cards like this. And many people, oh, Rudy, you're getting older. What are you going to do with this? Are you really ever going to sell this? To just be a very short and simple answer, I can't explain to you all, unless you have the obsession and passion that I have for something in this world, which is like these cards. I can't explain to you all the feeling and the enjoyment I get just flipping through this binder with you all on camera. Like, there's not much of a, I know I was going to say there's not much of a price tag you can put on the enjoyment in going through this kind of thing. And of course, many people are like, yeah, there is, Rudy. You can put a price on it. Tens of thousands of dollars. Or I know. But I can't explain to you all like what it means to me and my life and where I've gotten here and the journey and the channel and the magic. And, this is where it started. This is where it all started. And, to remind you all again, when I was young and I was first introduced to Magic, by the time Magic made to the East Coast here in Florida, especially all the way from the West Coast, we were being introduced with revised 4th edition Ice Age Chronicles, Fallen Empires, Homelands. That was when I was introduced to Magic. The first pack I technically ever opened was like a 4th edition starter deck and 4th edition boosters. And then I was lucky enough to get some revised products back in the day when I was actually a teenager and all that stuff. And, the revised packs were, I think the 4th editions were $8.95 a starter deck and $3 a booster pack. In revised were like $11, $12 for a starter deck, and a booster pack was maybe $5 instead of $3 at the time. And, and to be able to find revised was very difficult because it was already on its way out by the time it even made it to the East Coast. So for me, to be able to go back now that I'm older, and I know typical old guy going back when they got money and they're going back and enjoying the things when they were young. Yeah, well, it's true. And for me to be able to go back and do this and experience it and share it with the world, yeah, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Because there never will be another thing like this, at least in my opinion. The original dawn of the early 90s and what was made, and the feeling and the vibes that this stuff originally created. You can't duplicate it. You can come close, you can make new games and all this stuff, and come close to a lot of the similar feelings. A lot of people say some of the new card games today have recreated some of those vibes and that, but at the end of the day, no one and nothing in this world will ever top the original creation of the CCG that blew up, and that was Magic in 1993. There is no way to downplay that. So I hope you all enjoyed this journey with me. As always, beautiful world out there, folks. Make sure you're spending it with good people.